Welcome to another top 10 video. Now this time we're working on the anime series, and this time is more on the fact that it's about the animated content. I was going to do animated films, but I didn't really watch too many films. I just incorporate those together. But we'll do the animated series, live action series. If y'all want me to do that, I will. I usually don't. It's usually live action films and anime series. But we'll do this. So you already see my list here. You know what's number one. And if you've seen the thumbnail, you know what's number one. So let's go down the list and start. Castlevania. So Castlevania, if you haven't kept up with it, is a fantastic show. It came out in 2017. It had its final season, I believe season 4, this year. And I enjoyed it. I didn't think it was that great than the other season, but it was okay. The ending was a little alright. Had a happy ending, but I was like, okay. You know. I still wait for my Isaac series, but I don't think we're gonna get that. Netflix found its home run there. This list was kind of hard to make because I didn't really want to add this list, but then I really thought about it. I didn't really watch a lot of good anime series this year. A lot of people go put the Owl House and Affinia and all these other. I mean, I watched them, but it wasn't like on a consistent basis. So I'm not going to put them on there. But Castlevania, I watched it through and through. I rewatched some of the seasons before I got to here. And yeah, this was fantastic. I mean, there's nothing else I can say. This deserves to be on the top 10 list for me. Now, some might have it higher, and that's perfectly fine. This is my opinion. I think it was number 10 because we had some other stuff that came out that really caught my eye and did a pretty good job. But still, Castlevania season 4 did a pretty good job. The What If series. Now, the What If series that were done by Marvel are pretty good. I like the alternate universe they're doing. What if zombies took over? What if? Great. I mean, it pretty much ordered timelines, multiverse. Great. I don't have an issue with it. And this is something I think they did a pretty good job with getting the voice actors coming back to the world. I mean, that's great. I mean, everything they did. Even have a chat with Baldwin, do his role before he passed was nice, very nice. I'm very sad too because that's the last thing we'll see him as Black Panther, or Star Panther, or something like that. So yeah, and also they got Brian Andrews. If you know him, he's worked with Genny Tarkovsky on certain things, and they got someone good here to direct this. So yeah, moving on from there. Kid Cosmic. I did enjoy Kid Cosmic season 1. We're not going to talk about season 2. Season 1, I love how they brought in these Infinity Stones, giving these kids abilities, teleport, super telekinesis, super strength, size, and multiplying, and future seeking, and it was just a great little thing they did, and I kind of enjoyed that, and it kind of worked for the show, for what they did it for. The only issue I probably have with the show is again, and plus Alex Hirsch worked on the show too. Go figure. So season 1 was actually my favorite one. Like I said, I did not enjoy season 2. And season 2 only had 8. I just didn't really like it, but that's just my opinion. So, like I said, if you haven't seen it, it's on Netflix. Check it out. Majority of these shows are on Netflix, so just want to point it out there. Maya and the Three, created by the same dude that gave you El Tigre, the same dude who gave you let's see here, the Book of Life, which is a fantastic film. You have to go check it out. He worked on, like I said, El Tigre. He worked on The Adventures of Puss in Boots. But I mean, honestly, Mr. I can't even say his name, nor I'm gonna butcher it. But the team who brought you El Tigre in the Book of Life. And the voice cast he got here was pretty good. Zoe Zadana, Gabriel, I'm not gonna butcher that name, Diego Luna, let's see, Alfred Molina, which you can hear Alfred Molina in there too. Alfred Molina's been doing a lot of work this year. Danny Churro, I mean, Danny's always. Queen Latifah's in here. I mean, the cast they got was really good. Pretty much the gist of the sword is Maya has to get 3 warriors from different tribes to take on, I think, Alfred Molina's character, Lord Machete, to take them down before they destroy the world. It's like a mini series, and it was pretty good. It was like 9 episodes. It fell through pretty well. The show came out of nowhere. I enjoyed it. It was good. They could have. It was only a mini series because it really didn't really have a lot of hype behind it. So if this was going to get a season 2, which they probably won't, it's good to not. That's all I'm saying. So, moving on from that is Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 3. We are not going to talk about the abomination that came a few weeks ago, Season 4. We're talking about Season 3. Season 3 was fantastic. It is still arguably the best season they've done so far. It's just the way they did with the characters, the characterization, the way the characters play off each other. Darius, you know, Ben, Yasmin, Brooklyn, Kenji, Sammy, they all played off each other very well, and it just worked. It just worked, and it was actually one of my favorite seasons of the show. It was just a fantastic season. I don't know. It was so good that I rewatched it 3 times just to get that characterization again between the characters. And season 3 at that point had the most episodes until season 4 that Abomination came out. If y'all really don't know, I cannot stand season 4. I really cannot. After rethinking and sitting down, watching it again, and really, I really can't stand season 4. I really can't. I really can't stand it. And I ain't want to talk about it no more. So, yeah, season 3 of Camp Cretaceous, Jurassic World. Pretty good. Pretty good. So, alright. Now that's that one. Number 5. I believe I'm on number 5. Yes. Sorry, I'm going a little all over the place. So, I went from 10 to 5. Now I'm on number 5. Pacific Rim Black. This is arguably... It wasn't my favorite, but then I rewatched it again. I said, it's not that bad. I will give it a second look. But it's not like, I'm not going to sit here and say it's the best thing we've gotten from Pacific Rim World, but it's one of the greatest thing, because I'll take this over that crap we got, Uprising. It's pretty good. It follows Taylor Travis, Haley Travis, 2 brothers and sisters. They find the Jaeger, and they use the Jaeger to go across state lines and country lines to find their parents, and then all there they meet so many things. Now you probably see yourself, you add anime on here. Yes, however, this anime is based off of American property, so I can use that on this list. Usually I don't add anime on here, but since it's based off of American property that was created by Del Toro and his studio Universal, it's I guess a pass for me. Yeah, it was pretty good. So, if you haven't seen it, go check it out. If you're a Pacific Rim fan, you have to go see it. It's very good. Very good. I think I gave it a 7 out of 10 or 8 out of 10, so it was watchable. Now, this one right here, He-Man Masters of the Universe, He-Man and the Masters of the Universe, is a reimagining of the original series that came out years ago. I am not a fan of the style of this. However, give credit where credit's due. This is the best He-Man we've gotten since the 2002 version. That one that was called Masters of the Universe Revelation, garbage. When it comes to storytelling, characterization, the way the characters interact with each other, the way the show was presented, the way it comes off, this was the better one. Mattel really fucked up with this because they assumed the Master of the Universe Revelation was going to be the one that was going to be loved and this would be the hated one. Honestly, no. The way this ended, the way it presented, the way it came off, people love it because it doesn't come off like it was made for kids, but it doesn't come off like it was just trying to be a cash grab and doing a Mad Max thing, this thing. It was trying to be a good television show. And that's what I look for. Good animated television show. And this show is that justice. And it deserves all the praise and all the recognition. Glad it's getting a season 2. It deserves it. So, it's a solid 8 out of 10 for me. So, moving on. And that was number 4. Number 3. Now, this show, Inside Job. When I heard about it, I said, fuck it, I'm not going to watch it. But people kept saying, yo, Johnson, you might want to check this out. Yo, Alex Hirsch is working on the show. Check it out. Okay, so I check it out. It is Futurama meets Paranormal Activities. It is pretty good. I enjoyed the hell out of it. This is arguably one of my favorite shows to watch. It was really a good little thing just to sit down and watch. And like they said right here, I don't even have to read the reviews. Like if you read it right here, similar to Futurama. Like that's what you're getting. You're getting Futurama, American Dad, and all that, all tight in a bow. They say in these other shows too, but we're just gonna stick with Futurama because that's what I got off of, and I love Futurama. Futurama is arguably one of my favorite shows of all time, and this one captured that. I didn't think another show could do that, but they captured it. I do not know the show was renewed for season 2. I hope it was. This show is really good. It's really, really, really good. I mean, they ordered 20, so we got another 10 coming, but you know how that is. So, but they says here between October 24th and to the 31st, shows watch 21, is that million hours? Yeah, it looks like it. My math might be fucking off. But, yeah, so. And of course, the show was inspired by the X-Files. I mean, Alex Hirsch loved them. I mean, this man must have he must own X-Files at this point. God damn. I mean, everything X-Files. So, and it was really good. So, yeah. Anyway, moving on to number 2. Invincible. Invincible is number 2. If you don't know, you don't know, you know. I knew this was going to be good. I knew it was going to be good. I didn't expect that ending of the episodes, but I knew it was going to be good. It's just one of those shows that people were going to gravitate towards anyway. The show is fantastic. The show is great. It is great. And instead of the mean fake mark, fake. Getting J.K. Simmons involved is, the voice acting for Mr. Omni-Man. Omni-Man is a beast. In April, Amazon announced the series been renewed for a second and third. Of course, they renewed that motherfucker. The shit is popular. It's the best thing. It's arguably one of the best animated shows out there. It is Superman to the extreme. They're supposed to make a live action of this. Literally, they can't duplicate the anime show. This is hands down the best thing out there. Hands down. No questions, no answers or buts about it. The Invincible, and forget my dog is over there playing with his toy. I know it as long as I could. But yeah, it deserves all the praise. It's a fantastic show. Some people say don't believe in the hype. Yes, believe in the hype. This is great. The animation, the action sequence, storyline, performances, and it is very faithful to the source material. They've changed some stuff, um, especially with Mark's girlfriend, because she was originally never be black. But that's fine. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. It doesn't take too much away from the story. So. And I rather them change stuff anyway, because when you copy paste from the comics, sometimes it worked back then. We're in a different age, and it may not work today. So yeah, that's fine. As long as it doesn't take away from the story, and it didn't take away from the story. So yeah. Moving on. Last but not least, Arcane. Arcane is arguably one of the most well animated shows I've seen in such a long time. From the 3D models, so it looks like a video game. It's perfect. This is arguably one of the best thing I have seen, anime show I've seen so far. So there's nothing else to say. This is number one. If you have not seen the show, go check it out. It's on Netflix. It's a fantastic show. This is what I call a great show. Haley Steinfeld, she voices V. And then Ellie Purnell, she was in Army of the Dead. Batista's daughter. She voices Jinx. Just the whole cast was good. The animation. Silco is still my favorite villain of the year, and he comes off not a villain, so he just comes off as a hero. The way they did it, though, they broke it up in arcs. Like Act 1 was 3 episodes, Act 2 was 4, 5, 6 episodes, and Act 5 was 7, 8, 9 episodes. And the way they did it was good. Now, it's good to binge watch all that shit together. That's where a lot of people started really picking up the show. Because if you think about it, when I watched it, it wasn't until they started binge watching and started when they got like 2 or 3 out, and then once they released them all out, that's when I fell in love. Because the first time I watched it, I didn't like it. Then the second time I watched it with 6, I still said, "Nah, I want to wait." Then when the third came out, and I binge watched that whole shit because people kept talking about it, I said, "Okay, let me check it out." And my buddy sent me an email who's in the industry. He was like, "Yo, you need to check this out. This is something that you should review. This is something that is up your alley. Johnson, check it out." And I checked it out. Fell in love with the show. I think after once they did the post time skip, that's when I got hooked. Now some people say before that, nah, it still needs some more time. After that time, once they get to that time skip, boom, that's where I said they got me. That's when they got me. You can see the reviews here. Some say animation since Spider-Man to Spider-Verse. I can see that too. Compared to Invincible in terms of episode structure, it definitely it has Invincible structured. And if you notice, the way I set my list up here too, anyway, is this. Like I said, we'll start from the beginning. I'm gonna wrap this video up. 10 Castlevania season 4, 9 What If. Kid Cosmic Season 1, Maya the 3, Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous Season 3, which I still enjoy. I love it. But, it's great. Now, you probably say it would be higher. I enjoy the He-Man show a little bit more than Jurassic World Camp Cretaceous. Pacific Rim Black. I do enjoy that a little bit. They were neck and neck. So they were neck and neck. Inside Job, I enjoyed that because it reminded me of Futurama, which is one of my favorite shows. You got Invincible, hands down for episode to episode to episode. It was just fantastic. There was not one bad episode, which was almost like an hour long anyway. Then Arcane. That's another one that was close to about an hour long anyway. And they were fantastic shows. So yeah. So those are fantastic shows. So yeah, I mean, we're living in an animation rise, and it's working. And I'm as an animated fan, I'm happy we got so much good animated quality. Give it up to Netflix, give it up to Amazon because they're doing right things. Because Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, Disney, they're done. They're done. If you still support them, then go ahead. On the other hand, I will not support that type of stuff. But content is content. So I might go back and do a Cartoon Network video down the road. Who knows if I'm in the mood. So yeah. But as always, guys, like and subscribe. Peace. Have a Johnson day. Still 20 minutes. I was trying to beat my last one if I didn't do the last thing. But as always, guys, have a Johnson out.